the walking trick that's saving thousands of seniors from dangerous falls. Did you know that every 15 seconds, a senior suffers a fall somewhere in the world? And that these falls are one of the main causes of fractures, hospitalizations, and even loss of independence after the age of 60. What few people know is that there's a simple walking trick that has helped thousands of older adults avoid serious accidents. It's a method that costs nothing, can be practiced at home, and is backed by science. Researchers from Kyoto University in Japan found that older adults who apply this walking technique have nearly 60% fewer falls per year. It's an easy technique, but it needs to be done with awareness, and it can completely transform how safe you feel when walking. In this video, you'll understand what's wrong with the way most seniors walk. You'll discover how to adjust your stride to regain balance. And you'll hear real-life stories of people who changed their lives with this simple daily habit. If you're over 60, if you've ever felt afraid of falling, or if you know someone who needs this information, stay with me until the end, because once you learn to walk like this, you'll never walk in fear again. Number 1, the most common mistake that makes seniors trip. As we age, the body naturally changes. But one of the most dangerous and most common mistakes in later life is something that many don't even notice: the habit of dragging the feet while walking. It may seem harmless, but this small action greatly increases the risk of tripping and falling, especially on carpets, small steps, or uneven flooring. According to a study from Stanford University School of Medicine, this kind of shortened gait, common among many seniors, increases the risk of falls by up to 40%. That's because when you drag your feet, you lose the ability to adjust your step in front of unexpected obstacles. It also signals a loss of neuromuscular control and reduced focus while walking, which makes the risk even higher. MDM Sue, age 74, was active and liked taking care of her home. But one day, while walking from the kitchen to the living room holding a glass of water, she tripped on a small bump in the floor tiles. It wasn't a hard fall, but she landed awkwardly and fractured her hip. She spent 3 months in bed going through physiotherapy, pain, frustration, and a deep fear of walking again. During rehabilitation, the specialist noticed her walking pattern: very short steps, barely lifting her feet. With the walking trick you'll learn in this video, she slowly regained her confidence. Today, she walks with ease again in the park, just the way she used to enjoy. If you're still watching, comment number 1, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. This helps us keep sharing useful information that protects and empowers older adults like you. Number 2, the mindful step trick that changes everything. Now that you understand the most common mistake, it's time to learn the walking trick that can truly transform the way you move. It's called the mindful step, and it's more than just walking. It's a technique that reactivates your brain, improves balance, and has been proven to reduce the risk of falls. A study from Kyoto University in Japan followed over 600 older adults for 12 months. Researchers found that participants who practiced mindful stepping had 58% fewer falls compared to the others, an impressive result achieved through something simple that anyone can do. But what exactly is the mindful step? It's a way of walking where you take control of 3 key actions. First, lift your foot with intention, as if you want to show the sole of your shoe to someone behind you. This prevents dragging and helps your brain register that you're in motion. Second, land with your heel first, then the middle of the foot, and finally the toes. This sequence activates your body's natural senses and strengthens balance. And third, keep your eyes 3 steps ahead, not on your feet. This improves posture and helps you anticipate obstacles. It may sound like a small change, but it makes all the difference. Your body starts to walk with safety, awareness, and rhythm. And more than that, this habit stimulates your vestibular system and helps strengthen brain connections related to balance and memory. Mr. Go, age 81, started using this technique after falling in his home driveway. At first, it felt strange. He had to think about every step, but within 2 weeks, he noticed stronger legs and less fear of falling. Today, he walks to the neighborhood market with confidence, saying he feels like he's got the ground in his hands. If you've made it this far, comment number 2 below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss the next videos with practical tips to maintain your health, mobility, and independence after 60. Number 3, strengthen your ankles and avoid the domino effect of falls. Learning to walk with awareness is a huge step forward, but if the muscles and joints that support that movement are weak, the risk of falling remains high. That's why the next step is to strengthen your ankles, toes, and lower legs. These areas act as the foundation of your walking, and they need to be strong for the mindful step to truly work. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy in the United States showed that older adults with weak ankle muscles are 3 times more likely to fall, even if their balance seems reasonable. In other words, when your base is weak, your whole body becomes unstable. The good news is that there are simple exercises you can do at home safely to strengthen this region quickly. Here are 2 examples. Calf raises. Stand up, hold the back of a sturdy chair, and slowly lift your heels off the ground until you're on your tiptoes. Then lower back down slowly. Repeat this 10 to 15 times a day. Towel scrunches. Sit in a chair, place a towel flat on the floor, and try to pull it toward you using only your toes. This activates the small muscles in the feet and improves your base stability. These exercises don't just work your muscles, they also rebuild the brain's trust in your own steps. It reconnects the body and the mind. Madame Chang, age 79, was once afraid to even get out of bed. After 2 falls, she avoided walking even inside her own home. But with her physiotherapist's guidance, she began practicing these simple movements. Today, she says she feels the ground differently, like her body has become more alert. If you followed along this far, comment number 3 below and share this video with someone who also needs these tips. It could be the beginning of a life-changing shift. Number 4, walking with awareness improves balance and memory too. Most people think of walking as just a physical activity, but the truth is walking with awareness activates deep parts of the brain and may even help prevent cognitive decline, including Alzheimer's disease. A study published by Harvard Medical School in the United States showed that regular mindful walking increases activity in areas of the brain linked to attention, motor planning, and short-term memory. That's because when you walk while paying close attention to your body and surroundings, you create what scientists call a state of active presence. In this state, the brain steps out of autopilot mode and begins to operate with more clarity, focus, and balance. And there's more. Research from the University of British Columbia in Canada found that older adults who practiced mindful walking had greater gray matter density in the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory. Madame Aisha, age 76, began walking daily around a nearby park. At first, she just did laps without thinking much. But after learning about mindful steps, she started focusing on her feet, posture, and breath. Soon she noticed something surprising. Her mind felt sharp. She stopped forgetting appointments, slept better, and even got back into her old habit of doing crossworks. In other words, walking with awareness doesn't just help prevent falls, it can be a powerful workout for your brain. If you've made it this far, type number 4 in the comments and leave a like. These small actions help this channel grow and reach more people who need support and guidance for healthy aging. Number 5. The right shoes can keep you safe as make you fall. There's no point in learning how to walk mindfully, strengthening your ankles and training your brain if your feet are trapped in the wrong shoes. Yes, the type of footwear you choose can be the difference between staying upright and suffering a fall. According to a study published in the Footwear Science Journal, nearly 45% of falls in older adults are linked to inappropriate shoes. And here's the alarming part. Many of these falls happen inside the home. But what exactly makes a shoe dangerous? Loose-fitting slippers, shoes with slippery soles, footwear with no heel support, heavy or overly rigid sneakers. These types interfere with your step control, throw off your balance, and leave you vulnerable. On the other hand, a good shoe should univip sole. Support the heel firmly. Be lightweight, sturdy, and comfortable. Close securely with Velcro or laces that keep the foot in place, and if possible, have a rounded front to avoid tripping. Mr. Ang, age 82, used to wear open slippers around the house. After falling twice, once in the bathroom, once near the laundry area, he switched to a firm closed shoe with Velcro and a grippy sole. Within just a few weeks, he noticed something had changed. "I feel like my feet stick to the ground now," he said. "I walk with more confidence." So if you want to make the most of this walking technique, start with your feet. Choose shoes that work with your body. not against it. If you've watched this far, type number 5 in the comments and share this video with someone who also deserves to walk with safety and peace of mind. We often hear that the body gets weaker with age, but the truth is, with the right movement, the body can regain confidence, balance, and dignity. Every mindful step you take, every small change in how you walk, is your way of telling your body, I'm still here. I still can. I'm still going far. Because walking in later life isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about freedom. It's about independence. It's about living without fear of the ground. Because walking in later life isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about freedom. It's about independence. It's about living without fear of the ground. If this message speaks to you, leave it in the comments and share it with someone you care about.